Hi Virgo, and welcome to your Avalon Rituals Tarot reading for the month of July 2020. My name is Julia. Thank you for tuning in. And I have started now with the readings a little bit earlier in the month, so I can definitely do the two readings that I have already announced in the last month. So I will do in this video the tarot, and I have my own little spread that I have developed, which gives a beautiful overview over the month of July, or in general, it's a good spread for a monthly overview. And then I will do in a second video the Lenormand for you, so you might want to check out the other one as well. Since the tarot is the first I am doing, I will most likely refer a few things in the Lenormand to the tarot then, and let's just see what shows up and if there are confirmations of the tarot in the Lenormand. What I'm going to do is I am using the Good Tarot today, and I'm going to clarify with the Wild Unknown Tarot. So let's shuffle your cards, and I will switch the camera now so you can see your cards as well. Okay, so what I am going to do is I have now laid out the first main cards, and then I will clarify with you guys in the video. So what is the topic? What is the theme of the month? And we do have, ta-da, the Two of Water. This is the Two of Cups, which is about partnership. I do feel like this is also the card for soulmate relationships. It's the typical love card, I would say. So I do feel like for the most of you, the topic of the month of July is love, relationships, maybe even a soulmate partnership. Let's see where this is leading towards, or what is the next. The next is what you shouldn't do. And we do have the Emperor here. So now the Emperor is about structure, organizing things. It's like the masculine qualities. It's like the father. It's also drawing lines, setting boundaries, organizing, structuring, but it's not about, I don't feel like the month of July is about planning. It's not so much about, okay, we need a plan now, we need to do it like this, and everything is already secure and stable. I don't think this is what the July is about. So do not focus, don't focus on a stable plan, a solid foundation, because I don't feel this is what the month of July is about. Though the interesting thing is I can already see where it is leading to, and I do feel like if you let go of wanting to control things, you will actually get exactly what you tried to achieve while you were trying to control things. But we're going to come there in a second, or in two. What you should do, what to focus on, the Hanged Man, seeing things from a different perspective. View the situation that you are in from maybe not just even from one different perspective. Maybe there are different perspectives that you can look onto a situation. And I do feel this is also about getting new insights, because you detach a little bit, because maybe there is a little pause, and maybe you pause and you just take this pause and the standing still to really observe. This is a card of observation, gaining new insights, gaining maybe even like a new awakening about a situation. Again, we will see what the clarifying cards will be. Let me just see if I can. Great. Okay. Just want to check if the microphone is working. It seems like it is. So, what is draining your energy? So we do have the Nine of Air, which is the Nine of Swords. This is sleepless nights, worries, and I do feel like this refers to the Emperor and wanting to control things, wanting to know things, wanting to have things stable and secure. And this is keeping you in a spiral of thought patterns where you might worry, where you might have sleepless nights. Maybe you feel like you can't, how do you say this in English? Maybe you feel like there are some expectations of you that you can't fulfill. I do feel like all you need to do in the month of July is being yourself. Let go of the thoughts, let go of the worry, let go of control, and maybe detach yourself a little bit from whatever situation you're in. I mean, as I've said, we do have the Two of Water here, which is the soulmate card. So I do feel for a lot of you guys, there is a really strong, intense energy between you and someone else going on. And so I can understand that this is bringing up all your fears that maybe you haven't looked at so far, which is beautiful, because then you know what is still within you that wants to be healed, and then you can heal those parts. And the first step is awareness, seeing things from a different perspective. Maybe this is about observing yourself. So let go of the worry, let go of control, observe yourself, observe the situation. What is your strength, or what is giving you energy? And that's the sun. So this can literally stand for the sun. So maybe being somewhere where the sun shines is giving you a lot of energy in the month. This could also refer to the solar plexus chakra, and really strengthening your solar plexus chakra. Focus on this, focus on your solar plexus, focus on your worth, on your own inner sun, on your own source of energy. You are your own source of energy. And the thing is, if we meet someone who's causing, again, I want to bring this forth, such intense feelings, which I do feel you experience in the month of July, then we sometimes give away a bit of energy, because suddenly we feel like, oh, this other person is giving us these feelings, when in fact this other person is just a permission slip, because it's already in you. You couldn't feel these things if they wouldn't be in you. So it's not always just the other person. So do not just project even your happiness onto someone else, but really strengthen your own self-worth, your self-esteem. Maybe the color gold or the color yellow is something that would really help and benefit you in the month. Sunflowers, right? We do even have like sunflowers here. And I do feel focus on the positive things of life, and you are your own source of energy, and maybe strengthen that, maybe do some energy work. So where is this whole thing leading towards? And this is interesting, because we do have the Nine of Pentacles here. We do have the card for stability, for enjoying life to the fullest, abundance. Also, because it's the Pentacles, it's Earth, we do have stability here. We do have something that is really stable and grounded. But I do feel what is really important is for you to really let go of those things, like I said, the control and the worries, and strengthen your own inner sun. And yeah, let's see what the clarifying cards will say. It's quite interesting, because it seems like a paradox, because this is what you want, but if you try to force it, it seems like it's harder to achieve. But if you let go of wanting to achieve this stability, then it will naturally come and flow into your life. So let's have a few more insights. The Father of Cups. Okay, so Two of Water, which is the Two of Cups, which is already like the soulmate connection. And you have the Father of Cups. So again, this is a person who you have feelings for, because it is the cups. If you are watching as a woman, this could be a male person who's very much in touch with his feminine side, very intuitive, very sensitive, maybe even creative. But again, I do like to see, it could be a water sign. So it could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But I do like to see this as a person you have feelings or emotions for. So let's see, what else do we have? That's interesting, because we do have the same card here. So it does feel like with this person, entering your life, or maybe this person is already quite a while in your life, there comes the worry. There comes something that is really nagging at you and eating away on you, because it seems like you do not want to lose this person. You have, maybe for some of you, this is the first time you experience such a strong love, such a strong relationship, and therefore you are afraid now of losing this. But again, do energy work, do energy clearing to and observe yourself to come to the 9 of Earth here. We do have, what is this? Oh wow, okay, this is the 6, no, that's the 4. Same, that's also very beautiful. We have the 4 of Wands here, and this is literally the happy card. It's enjoying life to the fullest with your partner, with this person you have feelings for. There might be creeping in those worries and fears of loss, or fears of if you can deliver what you think the other person is expecting of you. But I feel like this is just your mind, and I mean the swords are the mind, so just try to let go. And it looks really beautiful with the 4 of Wands. That's a beautiful card for happiness. It could be even a marriage card. So maybe you meet this person and it's clear, or maybe this person is already in your life for a while, but now the whole situation goes onto another level. So maybe there is now an engagement, or you're planning a wedding. So let's see what not to do. Yeah, the planning, the structure, the control. Let's see. The Hierophant. Okay. Hierophant is a very spiritual card. It's having trust in life. Let's see how this gonna. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is again stability. Let's just see where this goes. Interesting to have the Hierophant there. Oh, and the Star. Okay, I do feel this, what you feel here is so strong that you already see, oh, maybe this is, okay, so the 4 of Wands is about happiness, it's about enjoying life, but again, it could refer to a party or a celebration or a wedding. So with having the Hierophant here, which is basically having 2 people united under one umbrella, which is therefore this could stand for a wedding. And the Star is the destiny card. It's like you are on the right path. But why is it in the position of do not do this, do not focus on this? I do feel like with your daydreaming, with how you could, because this is so strong, I feel such a strong energy coming through. I do feel like you envision yourself already getting married and getting everything stable and secure, and this is the one person you have been waited for. And I do feel because of this you can create this, which is the worries, right? So if you can try to just detach yourself a little bit, to observe, to enjoy to the fullest, but do not worry so much about the future and where this is going to, because I do feel like you're blocking yourself with those, because those intense daydreams, they cause some kind of conflict within you, some kind of fear. And I do feel like that's a fear of losing the person again, or the fear of, oh, am I really good enough? So, Hanged Man, this is what you should do. And this is interestingly combined with the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is about being clever. Maybe, oh, voilà. Let's see. Oh, and get this card here as well, which is the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is also about being happy, enjoying life to the fullest with this person. And I do feel like this is about a strategy. It's about be clever. Let me feel into it. Let me pull another card for this section. So Okay, what do we have here? 6 of Swords. Okay. Oh well, now it's getting interesting. This is getting, oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so this is a card that is also saying it could be a dodgy energy. It's about how can you get away with something? How can you sneak away? How can you steal away? Then we have the 3 of Cups, and every time when the 3 of Cups comes in a card reading, I feel like, oh, this could be a third-party situation. And then we also have, but also it's a beautiful card in general, which means like enjoying life. But then we do have the 6 of Swords here, and a beautiful rainbow. The 6 of Swords talks about leaving a situation and moving forward. So this gives the whole reading now a slightly different turn, because I do feel like you have met someone who has caused immense feelings, and I do feel like this is a really intense energy here. But it's also about moving away from someone. So yeah, because we do have the 3 cups here. So be clever. How can you get away? How can you get away from this one person? And because I do feel like, okay, this is a stalemate. Observing the situation, thinking about how to move forward from this 3-party situation. And I do feel like you probably have met someone, and also this could be your sleepless nights that you have here, because on the one hand you have met someone, or you have someone you really have strong, intense feelings for, but on the other hand it could mean that you are already here. This is the marriage card, right? So it might be that you are already with a person, and now you need to think about, okay, how am I gonna do this? And having sleepless nights, maybe even feeling guilty, of leaving, of having developed so strong feelings, like I've said, here's the Soulmate card, for someone else. And wow, this gave the whole reading now a complete different turn. Let's have a look. What is draining your energy? Worrying. Worrying, and the interesting thing is we do have the Sun here, but the Sun is also here on the side of what is giving you energy. Okay, let's see where this is leading to. Oh wow, okay, and the Lovers. I do feel like you have, hoopala, oh my goodness, I do feel like you have, I mean, the Sun and the Lovers is beautiful together. It's a new awakening, new happiness. It's a new start of a day. And then the Wheel of course, we need the Wheel of Fortune here, because otherwise it wouldn't make that much sense. So the Wheel of Fortune is, of course, a change. It's a big change that is probably already for quite a while in the process. As I've said, we do have like 3 people here. I don't think that is something that just appeared like this. I do feel like you wished for a change, and the change is now here, but also it's a little bit of how am I getting away, how am I maybe not hurting anyone, and therefore also having, I mean, it doesn't mean that you do not love the person you're with, because I have the Lovers here and the Sun, but I do have like the Wheel of Fortune here, and guilt, sleepless nights, worries. So I do feel like this is referring to the other person, which again you have a connection with, and maybe happy memories and a lot of good memories, but now something just came like a catalyst into your life. So, and also this is quite interesting, because this is also what is giving you energy, right? The Sun, the new happiness. And then we have the leaving away. What do you see that? Yeah, leaving. The 8 of Cups is leaving a situation, going away from emotions. And I do feel like in the end this is going to give you energy. Also going away, leaving maybe illusions, maybe the situation you have been in before this soulmate person came into your life. Maybe you had illusions of that things will somehow just like work out, but I do feel like they didn't. I do feel like they didn't. And then this person came into your life to really just wake you up and to get like new insights about the situation. And for me, the Hanged Man is new insights and also like a new awakening. And then we do have, what do we have here? Okay, this card says choose your choose your cards wisely. No, it's like choose your battles wisely. I do feel this talks about leaving illusions and conflicts, which is going to give you new energy. Because I do feel like in this past relationship, in this past connection, there was a lot of illusion and conflict that maybe you didn't want to see. Which doesn't mean that this is not, or this wasn't a valuable thing. I just feel like there was a lot of wishful thinking involved that in the end didn't turn out the way you thought it would. But what we do have here in the end is the Nine of Earth. So there is a new stability, and we do have the Mother of Pentacles, which again is Earth. So more stability, nurturing yourself, nurturing maybe even the other relationship, because I do feel like you are involved with two people. The whole situation is also causing you to really think and feel what it is that you truly want and need. And there will be a new stability here. And I do feel this is also with another person. But this whole situation, at the end of the month, I do feel like you are more clear about what it is that you truly want. And not with your ego, but with your heart. What is it that your heart truly wants? So let's see what's the love. Beautiful to end this card reading the way we started it, with the Two of Cups, the soulmate relationship. Wow. Okay, Virgo, it took me a little bit by surprise to have those clarifying cards, but it does make sense. But also try to not push too hard, try to not control the situation too hard. Of course, be clever about how you're going to leave. I would say don't worry too much about the situation. Things are the way you are, and you feel the way you feel. You can't tell your heart what to feel or what not to feel. And if I do feel like there is this one person that will be there at the end of the month as well, that is kind of like guiding you through this other situation. Maybe you were already separated from this other person, and this new person is just helping you move away further, which doesn't mean that this other person is just here for this reason. I do feel there's a strong love relationship, a soulmate relationship for you too. But there's definitely for you a few things that you have to work through. And I would say try to not worry so much, and trust that everything is working out according to the divine plan. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you resonated with it, leave a like or a comment or subscribe to the channel. I will now immediately do your Lenormand reading and see if we can see this situation in your Lenormand reading as well. So check out the other reading as well. If you want your own personal reading, you can drop me a message on www.avalonrituals.com. All the information is below this video. So looking forward to do the next reading for you, especially now the Lenormand, and see if I can see the situation there as well. So talk to you soon.